Hello, my beautiful Vibe Tribers. Welcome to your December 3rd, the weekend energy for Friday through December the 5th, Sunday of 2021. Our relentlessly positive, optimistically optimistic, absolutely manifesting our best possible life now, starting from today, from right here. We don't have to worry about trying to deal with things that have already happened. You don't have to undo anything. You just have to focus on moving forward from here. So forgive yourself. Release all the things that you feel like you didn't do as well as you could have or should have. That's not part of this. Right now, we're going to do the very best we can with what we have moving forward. We're going to use the law of attraction, the law of divine compensation, and the law of manifestation. The ability to manifest your own life is up to you through the energy you put out. So, we have royalmystic.com up here to remind you if you'd like a personal reading. We can get more in-depth in your energy if you'd like to book one now. And I'll be more than happy to assist you once you do so. And if you go to royalmystic.com, you will also see my podcast link if you want to click on that. And it's available where all your favorite podcasts are. Just look up Royal Mystic, and it should pop up right away. Royal Mystic Collective Wisdom is the name of the podcast. It's a weekly thing. So here we go. Well, Wheel of Fortune, and this Two of Swords is most interesting. The two swords are curled backwards on themselves, so that means they're not very useful as a sword. It turns more of a hook, right? So it would catch you up on a bunch of stuff. So this is saying, trying to use your left brain and trying to do it from a place of logic is not going to work in creative manifestation energy. We have to be in a place where we allow the logic to fall away and we open ourselves up to anything is possible. Miracles happen every day. And that's what we have to be in, because this Wheel of Fortune, my darlings, is that whirlwind of energy, literally coming in, spinning in the direction of clearing out everything that's been blocking you, releasing you from all karmic holds, releasing you from all red lights. They turn green, you move forward, all doors open, and whatever's been standing in front of you or holding you stuck falls to dust at your feet. So, with that, we'll go forward in the manifesting energy. Let's get to manifesting. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, the death card, Scorpio Major Arcana, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone, all sun, moon, and rising signs, to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. So the Death card is the energy of clearing the slate, purging all the toxic and old negative thoughts, all the old past experiences that are not in alignment with where you want to go now. Let them go. Let that stuff go and move forward. This is releasing and purging, and we're going to let that go, and let's give it the Viking funeral, right? Just set it afire and move on. Not literally, don't be setting things on fire, but you know what I mean. In your mind. And we have the moon. This is the manifestor's card right here. This is where she is focusing her energy. There's two octahedrons at the end of this. If you see this above and below, there's the line of the unseen into the natural, right? So this is the other outside on the other side of the veil. But she's focusing not in the natural. She's focusing on what's not quite formed yet. She's in the place of bringing in something, manifesting it to its wholeness through her concentrated energy of focus, right? So this is the Pisces moon, and it's about pouring your energy into the outcome you want, not the current one you're experiencing. You don't have to know the details of it either. All you have to be is, thank you, universe. I receive and live my best possible life now. Thank you. I'm living my best possible life now. That is it. You don't have to do anything other than that, because when you set that as your standard, the universe is going to come back with something that matches exactly what you need or want. Grounding. I center and ground myself despite emotional upset around me. When you find yourself in a place after you've talked to somebody and their energy has just really like almost made you feel gross because it's so just negative and thick and heavy, it almost feels like tar. Let yourself get outside, let the energy go, connect to all the little plants and animals around you. Let yourself just, even if you're just standing on a porch or on a walkway, let yourself get out from the enclosed energy where that was, and purge that through the Mother Earth energy. Grounding is an old technique. It's been around forever, and it's about letting yourself connect to the earth and push the energy down into that. That's why people are buried. That's the ultimate grounding, right? To put you in the dirt. That's what that's all about, is to ground the body. So once you're gone, putting you in the earth secures you and grounds you, right? The physical form. So the earth is a big connection to us. And this is the way to allow yourself to just purge anybody's really super toxic stuff. All you have to do is plant your feet, send the energy down. Friendship. Special friends are here to help me and bring me strength during difficult times. Friendship is important, and you'll find that some of the people you would expect to be the person that would show up. Now, sometimes it is that person, but very often there's somebody that you wouldn't think would be the person that would come to try to stand with you through a difficult situation. Sometimes it's an unexpected person which you didn't know really felt that close to you. It's always pleasant to find that out when you've got an extra ally that you don't know about. But usually you've got people around you who are more than willing to help. Where we fall short is we don't really tell people what's going on because we don't want people to know. We don't want to send other bad energy out. We don't want to be the person that's having an issue. Well, guess what? Everybody has some clouds and rain sometimes in their life. So don't be afraid to reach out to your friends. That's what they're here for. Compromise. Part of the being a friend is when you hold them up, they hold you up, right? So allowing yourself to be in the energy of allowing yourself to be vulnerable to your friends is important, because you got to remember they're holding themselves to a standard that if you're never in a bad place and you never have anything going wrong, they kind of feel like maybe it's a one-sided thing and they don't feel like you're really being genuine and honest with them about what's happening. So when somebody asks you, is there anything you need, or can I help you with something, or what's wrong, because I can tell something's wrong in your voice, if they're your friend, you should tell them that something's happening. Trust them. If you can't trust them, then that's not your friend. Realization. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. Being in this energy is where you push the envelope enough to where you actually can allow your potential to show up. If you try to be perfect and you try to hold yourself to a certain standard, you're limiting what you could be. And that's a fact. Because perfection is never the real thing that allows creativity. I think creativity and perfection are a little bit askew, because creativity is messy. It's the farthest thing from perfection. It's about trial and error and just letting things go, and just being open to allow yourself to be expressive. Realization is when you allow yourself to do that without boundaries and without judging. when you can do that and really be your true self, and or do your true thing, whatever it is you're trying to do, literally let your hair down and do it without caring if you make a mistake. That's when you're in that place. That's when you're in your highest frequency, because you're in a place where you're enjoying what you're doing without trying to micromanage it. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. Listen, we can be holding on to an old mistake we made or an old business venture and be secretly, not even unbeknownst to ourselves, calling ourselves a failure because it didn't go the way we thought it should. It's not that you're a failure at anything other than if you give up and don't keep trying, then you're a failure. Anytime you're going to try something and you're going to take a venture and stick yourself out there, there's a risk. Just because you don't hit the mark on every single thing does not a failure make you, okay? I am willing to forgive yourself and others. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. I am willing to forgive. That's the hard part. Sometimes it's hard for us to not hang on to the grudge, right? I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. This is the job manifestor's card right here. I now create a wonderful new job. I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love, in a wonderful location, and earning good money. Hello. That's all you need right there, is the ability to, I now create a wonderful new job. It doesn't say what the job is. This is what manifesting is to be open to what that might be. You might not know what that is. The universe does. How about that? Won't that be exciting to find that out? The Two of Cups. This is the energy of being in like-minded energy. It is also soulmate energy. It's divine union energy. So if you're in a place where you're in a partnership, working in a business, or your higher self being in this energy. Now, as the higher self, what that means is your spiritual energy takes over your ego and gets to make decisions by letting your ego be the co-pilot, but the spirit mind is the driving force behind everything, which will change the whole dynamic. So those are the ways that card is very effective. It also means being in your alignment to your divine path. The Strength card. This is the Leo Major Arcana of the Strength card. It is the loyal, strong energy of Archangel Ariel walking beside you, helping you get to your goal. And the Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift of financial stability, strong, solid foundation, and being in a place of renewed and restored financial security. So, my darlings, manifest away. We've got all kinds of good energy going on here. And I wish you a very good weekend, and I will see you again on Monday. Don't forget the podcast goes out every weekend, so you'll be able to see, if you subscribe to the one that's on your channel, it should give you the notification. And always you can talk to your Alexa and say Royal Mystic Podcast, and it'll bring you right to me. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Namaste.